Hi, this is Cordelia Sanchez-Walsh, and this is a mini rose report. I love going to rose shows. This rose show is the California Coastal Rose Society show in Carlsbad, California. Look at all the beautiful roses. This is one of my rose arrangements that I entered. I love doing underwater arrangements. I really love going into our garden and cutting a few roses to make arrangements just for fun. This arrangement I'm working on would be considered a modern arrangement because of the type of container I'm using. This particular container already has a kenzon in it. A kenzon is also called a flower pin or a flower frog, which is a funny name. A kenzon has a lot of pins or needles sticking up so that it holds your stems in place. I'm making a modern line mass arrangement by placing my roses in a nice line diagonally. When doing an arrangement, especially a modern arrangement, you want to remove most of the foliage from the stem. Most of the time you'll want to use an odd number of flowers like 5 or 7. It just looks better artistically to use an odd number. As I place each rose in the arrangement, I'm grooming them so that each rose is clean and the ugly petals are taken off. These are some of my arrangements I've done for rose shows. I need one more rose to complete my line, so I have to go back to the garden. Make sure you cut your rose in the proper place just above a 5-leaf set so a new stem will grow in its place. When you cut your stem for an arrangement, look at where you want the rose to go and cut the stem a little longer than you think. You can always cut more off of the stem, but if you cut too short, then you might have a problem. Once you have your roses in place, then you can add filler material, which are extra stems of other flowers or greens that add an extra touch to your arrangement. The reason I love modern arrangements is that there is really no limits to what I can add. I've added feathers and wacky pieces of jewelry and anything interesting I can find. I'm keeping it pretty simple here and just using some pieces of foliage. In most arrangements, you have to have a line. Your design should have a direction that tells the audience where to look. That is why you should almost always have line material that draws your interest from one end of your arrangement to the other side and finishes it. I'm done. It's just very simple but pretty. I did this other arrangement too, but I did a modern line and used an even number of 4 roses. But I spaced the tallest rose a little bit higher to be on its own. So it's really 3 roses together and then the 1, which makes both groups an odd number of roses. That's why I like modern design best. You can be an artist and design it however you want.